mana efficient just to hold things open.
Mhm.
Like on turn 2, I could have went Moxie, but instead I played so that way I could Eligor and hold open.
All right, we're
Behind.
starting. We're here. We're going live. We're live. We're live. Mike, we are live. Mike, I brought you something special. I only brought 2 guys. I'm sorry. Because that's literally the only amount of beer that was in my fridge. But tonight we got a local brewery, Brady River, Winter Crush.
Nice. Perfect.
This should be a nice treat for you.
It is. Thank you. I need this.
This is like the
Very
best
last week.
local, and it's gonna be going soon because winter is coming to an end here. And then they turn into Summer Crush, which is not nearly as good as Winter Crush.
Cheers.
Cheers! Oh my gosh, take that first sip. Mm,
Oh yeah. Very good.
that hits the spot. Okay, so we're going. Are you gonna play the humans? Or are you gonna play your jank discard, whatever?
My Jane, what? What are you talking about?
I'm
Jane,
kidding.
what now?
I'm playing my jank. Are you gonna play
Oh.
your discard or the human?
I'll play whatever
Or
y'all want to see.
whatever.
What do y'all want to see?
Oh, I don't care. Pick your deck.
Mike, what would you want to see how this plays? Okay.
Into this.
Unless you have your own deck that you're working.
I didn't bring nothing, man. I haven't looked at my cards in so
All right,
long.
so we got 4 people here.
Me too.
So you guys can play a match while we play a match.
Gotta watch this stuff.
Gotta make sure it's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
No, I'm not talking about this match.
He's got to learn.
Oh.
Learn. I got a tournament
All right.
to participate in.
So here's a jank deck that you'll probably never see at a tournament.
He's got a
Ever.
tournament to top 64 in.
He's right.
Here's a jank deck that the only way that this would do good in the tournament is because everyone's going, what the jank is that? And not what actually is going on. You want to cut?
No.
Okay, I don't like cutting either. I never cut. Above for the camera.
I'm just doing it to lay it out so that way I know they're symmetrical.
Right. You just do it above. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Want to do hype?
Shoot, this is not the deck I want.
Oh, it's not?
No,
What deck
this
is
is the
that?
human deck.
Oh.
I immediately started playing that and went, huh?
Did you want to do a high card first?
What?
Oh, I flipped a 5, easy. 3.
Okay.
I don't
like
know.
it.
This is just another way of doing
No, I like it. First or second?
it. First.
Yep. Okay. Now let me put out my jank. No, I opened it up and there was Hormazes in my hand. I go, I don't play Hormaz in this deck. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, these are crappy sleeves and those are nice sleeves. I really want to keep this, but I'm not going to, which sucks. Yeah, I'm going to keep 1. I shuffle my hand, right?
Yeah. I'll put. This is tough.
5. I know what I want.
I'll put 1 to the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Starting off. Boom. Corpse Ice, your go.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Well. Starting off on Holy Mess. Pass.
Felicity and throw and pass.
Okay. You want to draw? I am putting Hecatoon out. Tapping.
Mm-hmm.
Hona. Pass.
Oh, this guy. I thought you were running whatever it was Mike said you were running. I didn't know we were doing control.
We're not doing control.
He's looking pretty controlling to me.
Okay.
Here you go.
My turn. All right. Like any of these. How do I want to do this? All right. So. Actually, no, I want that. Okay. So we're going to play Theodore, the draw. Okay. And then I'm going to put Corpse Ice down here. Pass.
I'll attack there with Felicity.
Second where?
There.
Do I discard first, right?
What do you discard? Yeah, you would discard first.
Cool. I'm gonna discard Zilla.
You would have discarded before that's revealed. So be honest.
That's what I was gonna discard.
Okay.
Because Zilla always goes to my discard. I never
Okay.
play her. So then I play this to destroy her, send her back there to bring out Zilla.
See, it's still working.
Alright. And then
No, I don't play her out for real, ever. She comes out of the discard every time.
Infinity Blade the Zilla. Push this.
Does it get abolished or just discarded?
Yours gets destroyed. Mine's so I can
Abolished.
discard something from hand or abolish something from my soul.
Hmm.
I abolish something from my soul.
Gotcha.
And then Nadar.
Yep.
Pass to you.
Okay.
It's not the first time I've been screwed by a Hecatomb in this 11 year.
What it's here for?
Is it there for specifically 11th year shenanigans?
No, it's there to bring out Zilla. Every time. David Nodar back to your hand. Swing with Theodore.
Yona.
We got anybody that's watching?
No, I have no idea.
10 inch?
I'm on the wrong screen.
Maybe get the YouTube channel.
U77.
Nobody wants Bing. Go away.
Oh,
Man, Bing's the greatest.
Boom.
how many
Okay.
viewers we got? 100?
We got 1 million. We got 1 million
Look
viewers.
at that, Mike. 1 million concurrent.
Yep. Alright. Go for it.
Hope you're ready to quit your day job.
Please, YouTube, so I can quit my day job. I'd be thankful.
Okay. So then all of my
I'll make this the crew right here.
I'll tag there with Felicity.
Alright, so I'm going to
Even
discard Dolan. I'm going to block with Davy.
Who? You. Oh, me?
Yeah.
You work in tech? You work in tech?
Yeah. You know I work in tech. What are you talking about?
Messing with you because of our OBS problems.
Right, I know, right?
So I'm an elevator manager.
Nadar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
corpse heist Felicity.
Okay.
And pass to you.
That's to me.
Like grain elevator?
Huh?
Like a grain elevator?
No.
Well,
I-
I'm going to corpse heist,
Commercial.
and Davy or Night Eye back to
Oh,
your
for
hand.
like buildings and stuff. Oh. God, you got balls of steel.
I've
could-
got a fucking hectic job, and that's what I was working on right
Yeah, you.
there.
Yeah. You couldn't pay me enough to do
Oh,
anything with elevators.
So, well, my boss just quit, so.
Did he just quit?
Promotion?
When I say I've had a gracious week, past 2 weeks, it has been just.
I mean, you didn't have an elevator fall down a shaft, did you?
No.
I mean-
Thankfully. Alright,
Oh,
pass.
yeah.
Pass.
No, I've had so I can't wait. I don't want to say.
Yeah, right.
It's just it has been buddy. It has been. It's been a long 2 weeks, and but I could say the final.
I'll tag there with Felicity.
Fantastic.
Okay, so I will discard Hona,
Yesterday.
and I will block with Davy.
Oh. Or
And
you have like an
then
internal investigation or something going on?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Was it financial or negligence?
They plain negligence.
Well, I'm just.
I will say.
You don't have to tell me anything else. I was just.
Felicity.
Sent a letter
Okay.
Pass turn.
Before you end, go on and survey.
to my Florida regional president,
Oh god.
and now that is president.
Yes.
Um,
And then I'm going to also RK it.
manager.
What's that? Draw one, probe one.
Draw one, probe one.
Oh god.
So they just got done with their investigation. Their findings is.
And they found them guilty. Oh.
Okay.
I had nothing.
You're
to
good.
do.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Do my job
Yeah.
anyway, was, but you know,
I mean,
they've got to do their investigation. So
the last 3 weeks for me, the stakes haven't been quite high. Is like having to reach each other. But I've had corporate crawling over to my store.
Through tenacity.
so real.
Mhm.
Yeah, just and it's not anything we've done other than the fact that the bigwigs at corporate decided to recut new regions.
Mm-hmm.
So we're the new kid on the block for this management team.
Philip?
Literally out of the last 21, 24 days, I probably had
Pass.
Yeah, it's,
wrong.
I know what you're going through, man. It's just been high stress, high alert these past 2 weeks, and just. But yeah,
I'll
now
take
the
that with
icing on the
Felicity.
cake was my
Okay. Well,
the
discard
letter
that.
was enough.
Reveal this.
Enough is enough to my brain.
Put that into my hand.
And he finally just put it to me. So I was like, now they're like, you got it, tag, you're it. So
Does it
now I've
come
got,
does it come with more financial incentive?
what you would think, right? And I was trying to get to that, but it's like a test. So let's see how this guy does for 6 months, and we'll probably revisit that.
Rhea,
Yeah, 6 months. 6 months. Might
Infinity
flip.
Blade the Zilla.
Okay.
Pass to you.
End of turn. Boneyard survey.
Boss is like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, just see it out. You've got this. There's no, you're fine. He said, if you can stick it out, you'll be well rewarded.
But you can only trust a vouch
Okay.
from someone who quit for like for so much,
Well,
right?
The guy that
My turn.
Yeah.
also pleaded to not leave by Presidente. He's like, no.
Minus one.
Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a retired veteran.
Oh, you're a retired veteran. What are you?
30.
Did you just retire this year?
No, I'm medically retired.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I was gonna say they don't do 15-year short retirement anymore, do they?
No, not anymore. No, it's 20.
Yeah, it's either 20 or nothing.
20 or nothing, exactly. Yeah.
Because they used to do what? You could retire at 15 with like
Fixed
60%
term?
of your benefits or
Right.
something,
Mhm.
and they don't let you do that anymore.
No, I collect 90% of this Georgia. So
Oh,
Good turn.
well, thank you for service.
no.
What
Oh wait,
branch?
hold on before your turn.
Maybe.
Do I have a Cleo in here? Let me just double check. I don't. Okay. Let's say I will cast out my Cleo for fun if I have one.
Yeah, my buddy is.
And then I will pass to you.
April 11th. I'm going.
Mm.
Or if I
It held?
This is the year that I'd be
Yeah.
retired.
Yeah.
It held?
Of retirement.
Yeah.
Well,
How did
Mike,
that hold?
Listen, I mean, if you
I've only got one white soul this deep into the deck.
That was
like,
the plan.
I mean that is
Can't play Fiona.
I mean, 'cause
Had
I did
Fiona
15
since the start of the game.
15, and that, yeah,
Alright, well we're gonna cast out
complications. everything.
Dahlia.
So I'm-
Send that to your
I
hand.
think three medical.
Were you in comp?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. The 3 medical evaluations.
And we
Yeah,
will swing with Zella.
Doctor told me, it's like, listen, if the baby, you're gonna be on a boat way out in the middle of nowhere.
Fiona, I will play it.
Mhm.
For seven of those years, but then when we took the USS Carl Vinson from
Shit.
Washington State to Norfolk Virginia to do a nuclear overhaul,
Mhm.
when we're sending the R's, they asked for volunteers.
We cast the
so we
Nolan
go
to
6
stabilize,
that
but I
way,
didn't.
6 that
Your
way,
turn.
And no one.
I got greedy. I was like, I'm gonna get it. It's like, no, you stabilize. You get the Nolan out, so you don't care about the Fiona.
So I raised my hand. Well, next thing you know, I was in Iraq with the Marines
Yep.
in the Army.
I'll attack there.
So,
Yep.
joint force.
Hit the Zilla.
Hit the Zella. I'll put her out for free.
Been there, done it.
I mean, the only people that have less on hands comp
Felicity.
Yep.
Pass to you.
are the Air Force guys. Because they get what, 2 weeks with a gun, and the rest of it is technical training for like their basic, and then their jobs.
For Gazen.
Like,
No, when we volunteered, we went to Fort Hueneme. We did like a week with the SEALs, and then we went to White Sands Missile Range, and did the rest of the remaining 4 months training hand-to-hand combat and all of that.
One over here.
with the army.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
I got pictures and
Oh, that's dumb.
and all.
I don't want to do that
Boots on the ground, Iraq, man. So I have
because your Fiona's just going to come in and kill it again.
They're called a sand pirate. So,
Now you know what I have, but
An
I
Arabian
don't really care. Um, Leaf.
Boots on the ground, man. Did it all, bud.
That was quite wow.
So then, before I got discharged, I was here as an instructor, as a curriculum course manager for NAS Pensacola for the ABA school.
Yeah, he's done a lot of things. He's a future cryptic champion.
Meet your cryptic champion. Had me a nice big old cryptic ring. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna get stuck in your crack every time you go to wipe. It's just you're gonna give it that brass coiling. Just
Nathan, you need to come with me to Illinois this weekend.
It's not going to happen.
I think it should.
I can't give up Friday.
You can give up Friday.
Mm.
You can give.
I have
up
meetings
Friday.
and stuff I need.
You want to give up Friday?
I do want to give up
Tanner
Friday.
wants you to give up Friday.
Tanner, I would
Tanner
love to
personally
give.
Said Nathan from Me Mugging Games needs to be here at this Illinois tournament. That's exactly what
I actually heard him say it.
He DM'd me.
I will tell you this
I'll
though.
mortal blow the Nolan.
I cannot tell you how excited I am about the decks coming out.
That one's abolished.
The poker deck.
Oh, the poker decks?
I am so excited for those.
And then Fiona there.
Just for the actual poker cards, or no?
Take
He-
back
Poker decks
Dahlia.
as the actual construction.
Both.
Well,
This is
Yeah.
going into. They're poker cards, and all the text and stuff is down the middle, and so you can actually play with the cards. They're official cards.
Yeah, they're like
what?
So you can, and the backs are the normal back. It's the cryptic back, so it's an actual cryptic card. Poker.
So are the printed cards on the different suits like randomized, or is it just a set?
I think he's got like 3 sets. Is what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have the exact details out yet.
They're still he's doing another Kickstarter for it.
But there seem to be like 3 of each
I mean,
card.
really, mass printing on like a poker deck.
So that's what it was going to my hand.
I mean,
Yeah.
And what do you want?
Going to solve.
Okay. My turn.
It's in the house.
I'll attack there with Felicity.
Nah.
Afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Somebody's handles.
And pass to you.
That's to me. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Yeah, now he's stupid elf.
Oh.
Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
someone's in the chat. Mike's
Yeah, it's stupid
talking
up.
to him.
Still no sorcery. Unholy mess.
Yep. You can blame it on not me.
And then pass.
Blame it on Nathaniel there.
Yeah.
The end of your turn. I'll do nothing.
Okay, your turn.
Wait, is your Jake deck in manhandled here?
It is. It's
This
not gonna
isn't
win
jank. This is what won the South Carolina tournament.
Well, this is
This is a legit deck.
This is the Las Vegas.
Oh, my deck?
Yeah,
This
that's
is not a legit deck.
no, that's a legit deck.
It's definitely not a legit
It
deck.
won the South Carolina tournament.
Absolutely. That
No,
didn't
it-
happen.
No, it did. Look up the deck list.
Yeah,
Yours might be different, a couple cards, but that is the tournament.
Oh,
winning
I
deck
didn't
list.
look at it.
Yeah, that is by no means jank. That's meta, big dog. Pass to
But
you.
it's got Cleo in it. Did that one have Cleo in it?
Maybe one of them
Before the
did.
end of your
One
turn,
was-
I'm gonna Nidar,
One of them had
and I will abolish that.
some dude and his buddy came, and I think the one who
Oh,
got
Lunchables'
third
buddy.
had the no. It was 2 of Lunchable's buddies, but I was saying that the dude who got first, I don't think had Cleo, but the one who had third had Cleo. Maybe it was Juno. That's
Think
some
of
random one
Cleo.
drops.
Pass.
No tradesies?
No, I don't want to trade these. I'm gonna hold. For a minute.
Oh well. Yeah, hold that.
Fine.
Uh,
Well,
back there.
now I'll trade.
Yeah, now you'll trade these. This guy.
Show you what
Big-
picture of thing.
Pass to you.
Poker.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My
Three
goodness.
blue in there? No, there's not. Three blue. 1, 2, 3. 3 blue.
Astrid?
3 blue. No. No.
Cushmaster.
Okay. Pass.
Oh man, wow, look at that new lightning bolt from Brian Smith.
Red is playing Stupid Elf. Red's
Yeah.
currently playing. He's doing the discard deck.
Sorcery.
Oh, that's the red. That's the one from Team Covenant, right?
Pretty artwork.
Mike, is that the one from Team Covenant?
No,
There's the promo from
Gonna
Team
Midnight
Covenant.
Meander.
Ball light or
Yes,
beta
the-
lightning, yeah.
Yep, that's the
And
Team
like,
Covenant
Brian
promo.
Smith.
You have to order
Oh.
from Team Covenant in order to get it. 2 boxes or free shipping.
Get back Felicity.
alright,
I'll
back
abolish. Do you have a Zilla in there?
Yeah, I do.
Then I'll abolish that.
I absolutely have a Zilla in here.
Oh, that's interesting marketing. So I'm getting that's the name of the next sorcerer.
Well, yeah, so it's alpha, beta.
I'll pass to you.
Goes into Therian Legends.
That's interesting marketing and interesting timing because Hasbro through Wizard or through Gathering is doing Lord of the Rings set. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What our Therian Legends has been
Yeah.
been announced for a year.
Oh, has it?
Well, so is LGR.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings have been
Lord of
announced
the
for like
Rings
2 years.
was announced at least 9 months ago, about a year ago.
No, it was like a year and a half or 2 years ago by now. They announced it, but they never announced when they were putting it out until about a year ago. Devin's in the chat. Hey, Devin. Hey, I did not. So Devin usually joins me on Good Coffee, Bad Polls, but I did not do
Red
it.
is playing
All
right
right,
now.
your turn.
Champ is in the house. The 3-time champ.
Can't quite break through.
The Gulf Coast's own.
think-
Eric
Pass to you.
3-time
Champ. Well, we of
I was gonna
course
change the poker deck this
have to, naturally renew tenacity.
Squirrel.
Where's my Zilla? Is there not one in here?
There's at least one there, and there's
There's
one
one
in
there.
Soul. Oh, 2 in Soul and 1
Oh, wait, there's
Vanished.
2 in Cell?
Yep.
When did that happen? Oh well, so there's not one in here. Okay, well that sucks. I thought I had 2 in here. That's why I was switching back and forth. That was me not paying attention. Is what that was. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna bring no.
I'll Midnight Meander that when you target it.
Can you do that?
So when you play that, you name what you're targeting.
Right, and then you
So-
midnight meander it.
I Midnight before it resolves.
Mm.
So you declare your target. So when that resolves, it just fizzles.
Oh,
And then I'll return Fiona.
interesting.
If anyone in here watched my video, see, I've had that for turns. But instead of returning
Okay.
citizens,
I'm gonna attack with
I've been
Crucial.
making sure I can get in a 2-for-1 double block.
Okay.
Which one do you want to die?
Well, I want that one to die naturally.
Oh wait, you actually can't kill this one because it has 8 toughness and you only deal 7 damage.
Oh well, then yeah, we'll go with that
And
one.
then the Kushiel dies.
That's it. You sure
Yeah.
about that?
Here,
6.
14.
Ah, damn it.
but then it has
I
all the
kind of have lost
middle too.
caring after
Yeah,
my
without all the
after
Zillas.
after I realized I made a mistake and put my Zillas up here. I'm like,
Mhm.
do I even care now? All right,
Do you
go.
want to attack with the Hona?
Yeah, I do. Why not? Why not? We'll just let you do process me.
And they're foiled.
You can run Felicity.
Raw.
So I'm probably
No, so I think so. What I
all of it.
what
I
I
might
think,
go hard on it.
Mike, with the decks, I think actual decks are not foiled. It's the packs. He said something about the packs being foiled and the decks not being foiled.
Eligor.
I think he's releasing packs. All those are, but he said something about only the packs are going to be foiled when he showed them off on Instagram. If you watch his video on the van, I could
don't
be
know.
wrong in that,
I'm
but
just
that's
gonna
what he
wait.
said.
Well, right now I know too little about it. He said sometime in the I was attacking there with
Oh.
Felicity.
Thanks.
Here's your chase cards. This is what you want.
Okay.
Yep.
On this,
After you declare to do that, I'll activate Nadar, give Eligor Eager, and attack you with Eligor.
Game.
Cheeky little win right there.
Cheeky little win there. That was. If I didn't screw up with my Zillas, I had a chance.
Oh well, one of them you didn't put into Soul Road. I kicked it back with.
Oh, that's right. But then I put later on. I put a Zilla out. I think you already kicked mine back, and then later on,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know you put one intentionally and one got kicked back, but I don't remember
Yeah.
the order.
And then you banished one. I forgot about that. Yeah, I just didn't. You usually get a fast start with this deck, and I did not.
Pretty fast start. I just had that early. Turn 2, you had the Zilla. Because remember, I attacked and there was Hecatomb.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And then I had a removal spell.
Yeah.
And then it just. Yeah.
Hold on, I need
I'm gonna
to.
get completely steamrolled with this.
You gonna play, Mike? You gonna play him? Hold on, I need to make some changes.
Did you see Mike?
I didn't really. I had a phone call and then decided to.
I won for no reason, Mike?
Oh, well, I guess I'll just play. You know, this deck is right.
Oh, Mike wants to run the humans?
Where's my white? Where's
Oh,
the
you're playing
white?
him? All right.
It's not a white. It's not a king. I haven't figured out my sideboard yet. So here's what I'm thinking.
Let's go.
I'm thinking I want Einars in the sideboard. I'm thinking I want Tochos in the sideboard for matches like this. And I have Eligor in here, and I also have Wolfric. These ones I don't care about. These ones are going away.
I kind of like Einar. They're pretty good because even off of Zilla, yeah, sure, they're not huge threats, but they kind of demand answers.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was like. They're cheap. They demand an
Tocho
answer.
and to me in particular.
Well, that's why I was like sideboard. I feel like I want to sideboard Tocho.
Tocho's okay into me.
Kind of like a
I've got.
You got a lot of Moxies.
Well, it would be safe for you to assume I would sideboard out Moxies.
Right.
So you should sideboard with the assumption I'm taking Moxies out because most players in my position
are going to take out Moxies.
Would take it out.
This is what I'm
now
thinking.
maybe I'll be one of those dudes who just leave Moxies in all the time because I'm perpetually scared of 1-drops. But
right. Well, this has a lot of 1-drops.
But even then, I run Nadard. I run Capital Punishments. I do have a good bit of things to answer 1 and 2 drops.
And
but they're not bad. So I don't know how I feel about it because you also it's tough for you because if you become an aggressor, then you're feeding me a lot of card advantage, which is one thing my deck doesn't have much of, at least not in the main board.
Yeah.
Come sideboard, I get a lot of card advantage.
I'm not scared of card advantage just because if I can get a Zilla to stick even 2 turns,
yeah,
I win.
So
because I got Dahlias, but I don't.
Auroras.
I think
my Nolans, my Vlads, and my Corbins.
So
just to give me as much sustain as possible.
So immediately I want to go with.
I heard a Kryptik in passing.
I don't need capital punishments. I don't feel like.
I think that
it's Disney magic.
And I don't want my Davies.
Of nice cards.
Because the Davies are useless in there.
Because they'll probably hold value because of their pictures.
Right.
But
I think I'm gonna go there.
I think Lorcana is gonna be. Here's why I think Lorcana is gonna be good. Why do people still buy Pokemon? You only play with rare. Literally, any competitive deck plays with only rare cards in it. I've never seen. There's a handful that play with a handful of common. You have a lot of uncommons, which are like the trainer cards. The Pokemon themselves, pretty much 95% of the time, it's a rare card. It's a rare bot. Why does it do so good? People have their favorite Pokemon. They're gonna buy the trainer galleries.
Don't listen. They're pumping and dumping.
Arts.
They've got paper hands. They're gonna buy them in 2 days.
I'm holding on. So why Lorcana?
It's Lorcana.
No, but why Lorcana is gonna? Why Lorcana is gonna do good is people are going to buy it for the art, for the characters. Yeah. Same with Rice Schwartz. Like you get all the different animes. Why do you buy Rice Schwartz cards? Probably most of those aren't even competitive. It's the characters.
It's not a scene around here for it, but they just have world classifications.
Yeah, it's huge.
What's that for?
Okay, so I'm gonna drop these.
How does that work though?
I think I bring in Einar.
They have all kinds of different.
I think Einar's come in, right? I'm
Yeah, so there's a world.
Still working on the sideboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be.
So I think
I
I
could
just
probably
come in.
bring in
reality part
Ocho.
is
You could bring into me if you want to swap to the aggressor.
sets.
Wolfrick's not bad because he's another value engine.
He's
And,
a
you know, my
value
deck
engine.
tries to prey on abolishing your value engines.
Can't
Do they
play them, but as far as I know,
may return target
they only have
under
like,
your... So when they return a target, they get to trigger, though.
Right.
So I can bring in a dolly and bounce something.
Yep.
So, like, I want to bring that in. I only have 6
Who-
cards
who-
out.
who-
So I bring in an unholy mess.
Trial X. It seems pretty fun.
I need to drop something in order to bring a Totoro in.
You still have
I don't know what you
$1
dropped,
getting into
though.
another TCG.
Maybe you drop a Cleo for a Totoro? Because this is going to go long.
In this thing. This is you can pick up everything in 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you say that like 2 boxes are a good price now.
$2.
Are they like one-piece boxes or they're like $200 plus?
Right now. Because it's dried up before the next wave comes out.
Well, I think the singles market, like, you
Singles
could build
market's
any
pretty
deck
good.
you want for under the price of a box.
Yeah, you could. You could
If
probably
you
get
just
a
go
full
on the
play set for
Discord,
the price of a box.
if you go on Discord, you could probably build the deck for under the price of a box.
You could probably get a full play set of everything for about the price of a box.
I don't know. People are pumping Brassman's wills now.
Expensive are they? I have like 10 of them sitting in my house.
Yeah, well, retire now because you're set, big dog. Eh?
Like, I literally think I have like 10 Brassmans, non-foil, just like 10 Brassmans sitting in there. There's 6.
Like $40 a pop.
I think there's 6 Brassmans sitting in my thing right now.
I thought they were like 40 or 50, yeah, for non-hollows.
Non-hollows?
If I remember right.
What is the box topper brass hanging?
I don't know, but I got
A
one.
lot.
Did you get one?
I do have one. I'll trade it to you for your car.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you drop Cleo for a Tocho? Or do you
Yes.
keep Cleo?
I wouldn't keep in Cleo personally, but Cleo can always be an alternate win con, right? Because with the Kushiel, if it gets to a point where we're kind of in a stalemate, you just hold out Kushiel and
Yeah.
then. But
Well, that
I
was the
run
thought.
the sidestep, the what's her name?
Yeah.
So I can force you to pop Kushiel a lot of times. Plus, I run removal; they can force you to pop.
Yeah, so I think this is what you bring in.
Yeah.
Just because of what's going on. So the idea behind this was I played an undead last week and it was really good against that deck. But it was like I was like, I'm gonna get destroyed by humans. Like absolutely ripped apart. Like it's just too slow.
No, with this deck, if you just mainboard Moxie, that's the tournament winning list.
Make sure you're in or
I completely dropped Moxie on purpose.
and Dr. No.
Just heard about this red guy. Yeah, he's good. I'm assuming Devin knows who the red guy is. No, I thought about Moxie, but I was like, I don't care. I feel like if I bring in enough bounces, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Did you want to go first this game?
I think I do. Not having the Cleo at the beginning of the last game sucked, though.
And the turn will clap an iron.
Mm. Do I keep this? I think I drop. Because I know I'm not going against aggro. It's going to be a slow game.
I'll keep all of this.
Yep. All right. So I will go first. I'm going to play out Renewed Tenacity and pass.
Allegor pass.
Brandon turn Boneyard Survey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unholy Mess. I'll play here. Mona.
Combat.
Okay.
So like the whole thing about this deck that I was trying to do is I was trying to build all of my favorite fast blue cards that like fast bounce.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way I can play fast game if I need to. Just have a bunch of blockers to just block out.
Pass to you.
And then come in with Zilla and then just start Zilling and
Yeah,
stuff.
man, we got 4 now. We could actually play for the armory kits that he's got.
Well, he doesn't have them out. Come on.
You know if he's getting any wave 2?
Oh yeah, I had to feel it.
Archaism, draw and probe. Probe that out. And then pick a
You're
tune.
playing for a Fiona right now. Prize card.
I don't know. Go.
And I still haven't dropped the card yet. I don't think I will pass.
The end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll Infinity Blade the Zilla.
Did you have cards?
Hmm?
You had.
Yeah, I'm just what?
You weren't
Did I
tapped
have
out, right?
cards? No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
discarding Nolan.
Yep.
Draw. Pass to you.
Not gonna attack.
No, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, with the way a lot of the mechanics are set up in this game, you don't want to attack.
Yeah, you're liking this weird. Okay, pass.
White.
Raw.
Jesus. All right.
Fucking green.
Sure.
I didn't want to have to put that there, but oh well. Pass to you.
Before end of turn. Boneyard.
Put him to hand.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm actually going to renew tenacity.
Alright. Target the Zilla. I'll Midnight Meander.
Okay.
Return Nolan.
Yep. Then I will pass. So that, Mike, right there, that's how you beat undead. You got a Midnight Meander.
Well, then it's making sure you time it right. I made sure to play this Infinity Blade earlier, and I made sure to, instead of abolishing anything or discarding something else, I discarded the Nolan because I had Midnight Meander in hand. And I'm like, I know I'm going to want to play this soon, and I want to get all the value out of it possible.
Mm.
So I'll go ahead and discard the Nolan because I could have played it on 4.
Yeah.
But I chose to forego that just so that way I could play Corbin and hold up Eligor.
Yep. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, here you go. Mike's going to have to watch the VOD. Play it while he's sleeping. It'll have to.
Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Theodore.
Why did I do it that way?
Right on. Yeah. All right. Main phase 2.
Pass.
Like Brassman's World for 3 blue.
I'll attack there with Nolan.
Yep.
Did
I'll play him. I love those cards down there.
Hmm?
I love
Oh
those.
yeah,
in
whenever
my
anything
soul
3
realm.
is in Soul.
I was just like, that's my favorite.
Okay, he hits. I get to draw probe.
Yep.
I'm not gonna probe.
Infinity Blade.
Fiona.
Yep.
Pass to you.
I'm gonna play Archaism. I don't like doing that on my turn. I need cards.
We'll block.
Well, probe.
Maybe to bounce the box.
This is after combat?
Yeah, second man.
Okay. Sure. Into turn, I'll push shield. I'll attack there with Nolan. Draw one. I got a Cleo trigger.
I am tapped out. So I have one, so.
You got a Cleo. I got a draw one, probe one. I'm gonna choose not to probe.
Yep.
Cleo.
I'll attack there with Fiona.
Baby.
Putting this into soul.
Here's something about that 30 years ago, Dave.
I'll attack there with Corbin.
I'll block.
Your probe is
Okay.
if you want to, right?
Yes.
Probe inherently is optional because probe itself is a you may. So if it says if it says probe one, like if it says you have to probe one, it says you have to may draw one, discard one.
That's
You have to
confusing.
may.
That's confusing. They just didn't clean up their wording enough. My turn.
Mm-hmm. Blow.
Yep.
I'll attack there with Aurora. I have to name first. I'll name Citizen.
Yep.
I gotta look at one at random.
Oh, my cards, right?
Yeah. Boom, show me the Nolan. Not the Nolan, but I'll take it. Alright, now what attack?
Yeah.
In response, I'll capital punishment the plate.
Yep.
You get to draw one when it dies.
That's right. And then you get to win.
I'll attack there with Corbin.
I'm tapped out, so it doesn't matter.
And then I'm also not it.
Yep.
Then Nolan. And then Fiona.
I'm dead. I feel like
After sideboard, like 12 cards from my sideboard are dedicated to this.
Mhm. Well, like I just don't have enough, right? Like there's just not enough. All you have to do is just keep bringing out guys, and I don't have enough kill stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have to have Mortal Blow on the side. I feel like you have to run Mortal Blow on this.
Immortal Blow? You don't really run much white soul at all, which means you'll have to have 3 black out,
I
which
always
is
have
an
black.
issue. There's lots of blue-green.
Most of mine is blue, is black, black-green.
Well, this is sideboard. And
That's
then
sideboard.
these aren't really things you want to be souling.
Yeah, they'll occasionally put that in Soul. There's a lot of blue-green, you're right.
Not to say you couldn't cast it, but like
But,
you
like,
might have to
excuse me.
forego valuable cards in Soul to be able to reliably cast it.
Right, but like, like, in that situation, it's like the only thing, there's nothing to get me out of that.
In that situation, well, I'm just trying to think about how your list is built in general. You probably mulligan 4 Unholy Mess.
I had an Unholy Mess in my, so I have 2 in my deck. I have
Yeah.
2 of those and a Kushiel.
I'd put in a 3rd Unholy Mess. Because like in a matchup like this, where you're not able to be as fast, because this is a very tempo oriented deck. You're not going to be able to be as fast, which means you can't reliably activate Crucial.
Yeah.
But then again, I would always have at least one Crucial because being able to
So
threaten her return
this
with
is
Zilla.
I main board these.
Yeah.
These are my main board. So probably remove a Tocho
She ramps you a spell out of your
into there.
out of your grave.
Because I mean, this deck is really. I tried to
high top end.
really bring it more towards the aggro.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I'm tempoing against, when I have to play against this, there's a lot of cards though that are dead. Like I'm wondering if Corpse Ice is even worth it. Because it's 3-0. I mean, I think it's still worth it.
Yeah. Well, in this deck, what are you returning? Theodore?
No. So like that's really Corpse Ice is DePaul Davies.
Okay, well then
And if I
borderline
remove
seems
Davey,
reasonable enough.
if I
Davy's pretty
remove,
nuts. Well,
but I took him out though in this match.
one reason he's Corpse Ice is justifiable is because that deck generally mainboards Moxies to make humans easier.
Mm.
So that's another high value.
Yeah, I
Corpse Ice
don't care about Moxie in this. Like I literally don't think I care about Moxie because the whole idea is to just block out until you can Zilla.
Oh. But if
I mean,
Zilla's
maybe
your
I
only
do.
win con, and you've only got you can win with other creatures, but if Zilla's your main win con, and I just need to answer Zilla 3 times, that's easy for this deck to do permanently.
Yeah.
But humans can't permanently do it.
Right.
In the mirror match-esque thing, they can't permanently do it 3 times, or maybe they can
Well, they're not.
if they draw everything.
They're not. There's plenty of ways to get Zilla back out for me. So it's like unless they're abolishing it,
That's what I'm saying.
it's coming back.
Not most decks can do it, but this deck was kind of designed
to handle that.
Got a Rosa trigger.
Yeah, it was built in mind to. I tried to tech it as good as possible against humans and this deck. It has shortcomings into both because I tried to make it playable into both.
Right.
So instead of being good into one and steamed into the other, I'd say it's coin tossable in either. So you're not just you don't pull up to a match and you're like, oh, I've lost.
Yeah.
Which sometimes if you run a deck and you're like, oh, I just can't beat this. Okay.
Well, I feel like I'm sitting here going like, what do I do better? I guess you run 3 Unholy Mess, but once you figure it out,
especially 3 in the
do you
main board's
counterspell?
important. No.
Nobody
Of course,
has
you'd have no way
counterspell.
of knowing that, but no, I don't. Now,
I'm saying, do you counterspell in this deck? It's blue-green. You could run a counterspell.
I probably would.
Right? Like, I think that would be something he would do.
I would look at the list from the South Carolina tournament and just look at what he was doing. There was a lot of. I think that their list was kind of slow, and I don't really think they had Dukraka in it. I don't see the point in that.
Yeah.
It was always just a win more. I was never winning, and then they played Dukraka, and then I was like, well, I've lost now. It was I was losing, and then they played Dukraka, and I was still losing.
Well, so the idea was last week I built like a Wolfric. It was Wolfric, Zilla, Dahlia, and Nolan was kind of the core, and I went, okay, if I do that as my core, how do I make it faster? So I just put in like all my fast stuff to make it blue. Like Hona is in here literally for blue. I needed mana fixing. That's the only reason why Hona's in here. Is to fix the mana. Because otherwise I was completely screwed. I wonder if you do run counter spells in this matchup specifically. I wonder if you sideboard in. I bet you could drop the Chochos.
Yeah.
And run.
Dead on arrivals aren't bad.
Well, the reason I was thinking counter spell is just because like most of your guys aren't killing my stuff. I mean, I guess they are.
A lot of the high value ones like Nolan or Aurora, Felicity, things that allow me to, or Farrakha.
Yeah.
Things that allow me to balance out the card advantage you get.
But like the idea would be, well, hold on. So like, part of the idea would be, I want to stop you from pulling my Zilla, because I can't keep my Zilla out. You just immediately destroy it. Do I care though? I don't know if I care that much. It's the mortal blows though that are destroying me. Ooh, what's this list?
jank.
This is the jank you put
It's
together.
the
Is it
whoop
actually?
Mike list.
Is it actually doing decent?
You get the draw trigger when Rosa dies.
Yep.
I think I'm proving.
I'm turn trigger, so mine will go on the stack first, I'm
Mhm.
assuming, and then you'll do yours.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're gonna skip
probe.
yours.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Sweating over here, Mike.
Not myself. No bueno.
All right, we're about to deck build here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the whole thing right here.
Oh, nice.
The whole collection. This is I'm trying to get to all the 100 lore. And this is all my foils, trying to get full foils. And then this is, I'm trying to get 2 places of everything.
All
And
right.
all can fit in here.
Man, I had 2 play sets of everything, but I just gave away a deck, so I probably don't at this point. Well, I haven't given
Who
it
won the
away
deck?
yet. Frank Cutlass, maybe?
Frank Cutlass. I know I was going to comment, and I was like, you know what? No. Someone else deserves this deck. Because I don't need a deck. What did he pick? Did he pick the humans, or did he pick your discard?
It's a control-based list. I'm able to ship it, though, just because when I work. So I'll get it out Friday because I'm off.
Argus. Do I run shit like Argus or something? Question. Probably not.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like I need more side steps, but I don't.
And Mara's really good. I'm just too biased because I think that the list played in South Carolina is really close to the right idea, minus a couple changes.
Well, I feel like I just want to get there myself.
Oh no, you got it, man. But I'm just saying, like, for my opinion, I'm too tainted.
Oh,
So
'cause it beat you?
anything I subject, like, is subconsciously being
Yeah.
influenced by my
What
experience.
about Lycan?
What does that one do? Well, when Lycan enters the island, place top card of your deck, you know the pile that's non-human missing card, draw 1.
I have
I
humans
think
in there.
if you want to do an aggressive undead list, I can show you kind of like what I'd want to do.
I just don't think it would do an aggressive undead list. I don't think it can handle like the.
You don't think so?
aggro. I don't know. I've never seen people actually play it. Nobody plays it.
I mean, I definitely think it's doable.
Like that's the problem. Is I'm looking at it going like, the problem is that there's so many. Like you look at that deck. There's so many sidesteppers.
There is a lot of sidesteppers,
Okay. Go ahead.
but
So like you look at this. So we got Egar and Themis. That's about the only one. Shilor. He's toxic. Vidar's not terrible. Like they're all like okay, but they're not like over the top good. If that makes sense.
I mean, I definitely think it's doable, especially because Rhea. I probably wouldn't even run Moxie in this deck in the undead aggro. I would run Rhea in undead aggro.
Search mode. Like I just don't think it could handle the human. Like the humans is like the pinnacle aggro. So then it becomes, if I'm gonna play aggro, why wouldn't I just play human?
Well, have you tried making it into a way that's good into humans?
No. I mean, I haven't even tried to do the aggro. Like I was messing with like bounces and stuff. Because I prefer aggro decks in general.
Yeah.
Like I am an aggro player.
Mm-hmm.
I just started messing with the Zilla combination to see like what can I do with this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could technically. I think there was in one of them. Maybe it was the last one that I think the 8th place person was the. Like if I go to Kryptik TCG, I think it was the 8th place person was playing a
Technically,
aggro thing.
you'll get to see that. Just so you know, it's an element.
Mike Miller, man, that could have been a crazy block trick.
Okay, so here's the question: if we do, if you did an aggro, what would you do?
I don't know the card list. Let me pull it up.
Because somebody did an aggro, and I think it was like top 8, but it got destroyed in top 8. That it's like, what would be the point? Not that I'm trying to beat top 8. I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not playing in any tournament.
You knew that was there. Yeah. Let's see.
Any blade is in here.
No, I
somewhere.
have one.
Dead on Arrival, and what's the other?
Games.
Did you get it?
Finally. Yeah.
Need to work for it.
Yeah, you have all the cards that I
Rash Judgment. I guess that's the only counter.
Rash? No. You'd never play that in Undead. We're aggro. You gotta think aggro.
No, I'm just saying in this
Oh.
version.
I wanted you to blow up your.
That does a counter target spell or citizen.
Well, because I have board wipe.
I think you could.
Board wipe in hand as
I think you could sideboard that.
point of this, which is I'm
No, the
not
undead aggro is you play their person, their 3 of, I'll let you play a 2
Oh,
of.
wow, I didn't
well,
know this. If you go onto the Kryptik website and you go to the Genesis tab, it shows you all the poker cards.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What?
Card Rosa never trades.
Seen it here first, unless you've already seen it.
Raps me into keeping up counterspell.
Gotcha.
So
You gotta play John, or you gotta play Jonathan. Go ahead, man.
Hey, look what he just found.
What?
God no.
Oh, did it?
They have the list. They have the list. They don't have the final, but they have the list of what's what.
I don't think that's the.
Those are going to be playable in the game.
Well, the playable ones are gonna have text over
yeah,
them.
the text, playable ones have
Okay.
text in the middle.
Hey, do me a favor. What's your name? Flip Richard off. No. Do it. No. Do it.
So, but it's only going to be the characters, right? There's no spells.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
When have I ever been part of the toolkit?
I can't imagine them not having spells, but I don't know.
Because I thought the whole idea was for them to be
Come on, we're all gonna go jump off a bridge, yeah?
playable out of the box.
We'll find out when we get there.
Alright, let's scroll to the undead section.
Alright, we're gonna go down 225 and just more the little different thing.
Okay, things will run. We want Tochos. Those are really good. Junos are really good.
Yeah.
Malimos.
Yeah, he went sooner. They couldn't quite. So I'm looking at what
Vidar.
we care about.
The My Lape. They're not bad.
We're looking at what an aggro undead list would look like.
Oh, you guys are brewing up a.
We're brewing up something.
Well, then.
This is like 4-color mid range. So
There you go.
Lichen's not bad. I mean, if you're really worried about sidestep, you could do Lichen.
And he lets you draw one if you get a.
Conroy probably. Demuzi. Your curve probably caps out at 3 if I'm being honest.
Which means that how do you deal with things that are in your way?
What do you mean? You go wide.
Do I play humans or do I play the
I
list?
feel like you need Nolan in there. Just to have as like a final hitter.
If I'm playing Nolan on 4, I feel like I've lost.
I mean,
Because there's only one eager in there.
5, but I mean, I guess you could play the board wipe. Because, like, if you blocked up the board because you have graveyard recursion, hopefully the other guy doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's in green.
It's in green, yeah.
You could run Rhea. That would be a sideboard though.
Like I just don't think it's gonna be fast enough.
Capital punishments.
You could run capital punishments, but once again that's only 2 and under. So like
Which,
if I'm going
I know,
against,
but if
if I'm
aggro's what
going
you're worried
against
about.
your deck, for
This
If you're
deck?
running Infinity
Yeah.
Blades,
I'm dead.
Are you?
Yeah. It's not gonna be fast enough.
It's not?
You
seem to have little
stabilize by
faith.
turn 3 and 4. And
You
then
seem
you
to have-
start Fiona, you start putting her in at like 4 or 5, and then it
Just hold the Abrupt Decay for Fiona.
the what?
Hold the Abrupt Decay for Fiona.
The abrupt decay.
Not Abrupt Decay, sorry, I'm thinking Magic. Hold the
blade.
Infinity Blade.
Yeah. Hold the
God
infinity.
forbid they ever come out with other permanent types in this game.
Like auras.
Yeah.
I could see them making auras, but like artifacts and like other just like.
I don't think
random-
anybody's gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't think that either.
You win this. All right, that's one to the bottom. That's one.
All right, let's see what that looks like. I have enough. I have enough. If I need to pull in from
Okay,
here, I
let's-
can. So I have 2 play sets worth of most things, not all the rares, but
Okay, let's see what it looks like. Tochos. We want the Tochos.
okay.
Scroll to undead.
Nope, nobody's saying anything. Everybody's left us. Everyone's gone. We're brewing up a deck here.
First.
Alright,
This
so we
big one's Tochos.
definitely want
Tochos?
yeah, Tocho, Malimo, Juno. How do you have them organized?
In literally card number order.
Oh, awesome. Just
So
pull
those are
out all
back
the
here.
undead cards then. Or are they sequentially in order on this thing? I
Yes,
never-
they're in the same
okay.
order as that thing.
Then yeah, Malimo. I did that, and then as soon as I finished, my dog burst into the room and literally danced on my piles. Then I just threw them all into a box. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not doing this again.
Well, that's why I have them all sleep. Oh, apparently I only have 3 Malimos.
Okay, those are all the 1-drops.
Bison.
We definitely want Thamai.
Yes, the Mai is an absolute must.
Um,
I think you want the Vidar too. Right, I think you want a Vidar. When Vidar dies, return on the target
we definitely
non-human.
want Vidar.
Yep. Was it from your soul row? Non-human
from Limbo.
total cost from your limbo to your hand.
We definitely want.
Do you want Leaf?
We want Conroy. We'll put Leaf in for now.
Mm.
Like keep them.
Apparently I don't have a full second one, so I will pull it from that deck in a minute. Conroy? Where's Conroy?
Conroy should be.
He a 2-drop?
He's a 3-drop. He's after Corbin.
I know, Rolf.
We want Dumuzi, so you can grab the Dumuzi.
Pass it. Conroy.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I got the Conroy. I don't want the Lycan, I want the Lycan.
Let's not put it in for now. I really am not a fan. It's just so slow.
I mean, it's a sidestepper, right? Like, that's basically what it is. You want the Sylvie?
Let me just go through and see what we have so far.
Yeah, because I was going to say, what spells? Oh, and you said Dumuzi, obviously. That's our automatic.
Conroy, Tocho.
What about Rolf? Oh, Rolf can be a sidestepper. Wolf on Side Probe 2, he's a 3-drop. Every time you discard a non-human citizen, Rolf gets +2/+2 end of turn.
Tocho, Molimo.
There's not like a trample keyword in this.
No.
No.
I guess I'd be really
Because of the way blocking works, you
Yeah.
really don't need a trample. And it would also make Toxic a lot better as well.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're correct.
And I love this. Sometimes just float them in.
Land again. Oh God.
So we got 3, 6, 9, 12,
This is like
15, 18, 21.
Okay, now where was the... Yeah, we want the Leifs. We'll put those in for now.
Pull from here. Apparently I don't have a full play set. Mike, I need to talk to you about getting some I only got 3 packs left. I need to talk to you about some foils and some non-foils. Because I need 2 play sets of everything, and I'm missing a handful of rares. Like I'm missing like maybe 1 or 2 of every rare.
You know what we could do? We could make this extra saucy with a side of ranch. Yeah, I like
Okay. Leafs. Card 2-drop. What are we doing for spells? I think we want boneyards for spells.
So for spells, We
Oh,
want.
Let's see. We're going to bounce the Wayland.
Let's see. Hecatomb.
I thought it's when he leaves the island.
Corpse heist.
That would be dumb. You can bounce.
Yeah, Hecatomb. I was just gonna do it in order in which I see them on the thing.
Go on there in here.
Infinity Blade. I don't know if you have those in there. Yeah.
Boneyard.
Don't want Boneyard.
Really?
Yeah.
I want the draw.
They do not like you.
You want to draw or you want to be aggro?
I want both. So I don't need renewed tenacity.
Nope.
Got it.
Do you want a Dahlia in there for late game or no?
No, I wasn't thinking Dahlia. Do you have any capital punishments in there?
They're in here somewhere. They're right here.
Okay.
I did change it down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 36 cards. 3 Amara.
Where's Amara? What is she?
She is.
Ascendant, right?
She's Mystic.
Or
So
Mystic,
she's
sorry.
planted me in the
I
middle.
literally pulled
Oh,
up right
look at
there.
that! Right on the money. Okay, 3 Amara.
It's not a whole lot.
Okay, but they're gonna
Still
have
at
sidestep, so
39
I need to
cards
deal
right
with.
now.
I need to deal with sidestep. There's nothing to deal with sidestep. Unless I'm just gonna destroy everything. But if they have a big sidestep, I'm screwed. Or do I just say I'm gonna beat them before that?
Well, what I was kind of thinking was your Amara lets you kind of get infinite removal.
Yeah.
You can mainboard 3. Yeah, your biggest worry seems to be, yeah, I would mainboard 3, whatchamacallsums. How were they? The freaking.
So Mara says I want to keep bringing back like Infinity Blade and stuff.
Yep.
But if they're just going right by me and I'm not destroying my guys, then
Well,
I
if
can't trigger.
they've got non-sidesteppers and they're going to attack with them, so then you block, and then it triggers,
Yeah,
and
but
then you
like,
destroy their sidestepper with the trigger.
well, it just returns a spell, right? So it brings in Infinity Blade.
Or capital punishment.
Target spell. Yeah, but like if I'm going against your deck, for instance, it's a big guy.
And let's say you can get 2 of these out pretty quick, then you get to infinitely loop hecatones.
Mm-hmm. What is that going to do me though?
What is an infinite removal spell loop going to do you? Probably.
No, I mean Hecatomb only works for me though, right?
So if you have out
I like attack of their guys.
No. If you have to have out 2 Amaras.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you play Hecatomb, sacrifice whatever, bring back whatever, doesn't matter. And then you get 2 Amara triggers. She returns the Hecatomb and a removal spell. You get what I'm saying? And then on their turn, if you want 2 removal spells, because right now you've only got 1 at hand to access, right? You play a removal spell on one of your citizens, and then you get to return 2. And then you destroy 2 of their things, and on your turn you Hecatomb, wash, rinse, repeat.
Right. But the likelihood of me hitting Amara's 2 of them.
I feel like you think the humans have way more cards than they do. They don't. They run out of cards in hand very fast. So if you're able to if you're able to just trade 1 for 1 with them before they have out their sidesteppers and then remove their sidesteppers, you slow them down a lot.
3, 6, 9, 12.
We're at 39. I was gonna say you could mainboard the Rhea if you really want something to deal with sidesteppers.
Do you Unholy Mess maybe? As just sort of like
you could Unholy Mess.
I mean, you could even throw in 2. That's just a way of.
Yeah, you could throw in 2, put you at 41. One issue though is that it does cost 5, and you're not really wanting to put too much into Soul, so you might catch yourself in a spot where have it in hand for turns.
I don't think you. I think you just go.
I think the Ray is a pretty good one. It's 3, so it can be returned with Corpse Ice, gets rid of Eager and Sidestep at
Is
the
that a
end.
mystic, right?
Yep.
This one's better. That's really good.
Puffy, Bronwyn, Aurora, Karina, Enyo, Oscar,
Love it.
Hex. Where's the Ray? Right, and it makes so they can't sidestep you at the end. Do you run 1 or do you run 3? 42.
2 or more, or 2 or less.
I would probably run 3.
Yeah, I think 42 seems to be what people are tending to.
Well, my issue is you don't want to get stuck with that, like, in your 11 year or something. You just have it where you can't get it.
Yeah.
Did you want to sleeve these up and try it? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see these up and play it. I need to pull from here. I just pulled a bunch of cards out of there. This was an okay success. It was getting towards there, but it wasn't entirely.
Red coming to
West Virginia?
Is that the one this weekend or the one in March 4th?
That's the March 4th. Yeah, you're going to that one, right?
I want to go to that one, but whether or not I can and want to are just 2 different things.
This weekend being Illinois. If it was next weekend, Mike, I was going to talk to my wife, but this weekend, I can't. Well, the other problem is I can't take Friday off, like any Friday in general. No, because I have meetings with my client. Yeah, no, I hear you. Doesn't work that way. Technically, I'm supposed to be on video on every single meeting with the client. Can't do it, Mike.
What
This
if
is my
you're actually sick?
Yeah. See, here's the thing. This is my second week of being in charge of this $1 million project that I don't think I can.
What's this $1 million project? The Mean Mugging Games website?
Right.
Well,
Oh, it could be. We could be making so much money right now, Mike. If I could just get that stupid thing up.
That's bad.
Because we have so much of these cards. It's ridiculous. Mike is probably sitting on like 1 million of these brass men's. $40 a pop.
Your turn, player. You can throw.
People actually paying that though?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with these games, a lot of people just immediately buy like 5, 6, a case. That like most people don't need singles,
Yeah.
right? Like that's what I feel like. All right, so
So you want to try that into humans, right? Because that seems to be what your big
well, I want to
your
just
big
try it in
worry
general.
is.
My big worry is I'm probably, if say I went to a tournament, I'm probably facing that human deck and not that. Well, maybe you've popularized that enough that people are going to be bringing that,
I'll unsideboard this.
right? Like, and then I think you got to figure out like what's your sideboard look like on this. But this is the main. What does your sideboard look like on this?
Probably the same way it does into humans. I would just slap in the -4/-4s. No, I'd put in Vlad's because I'd put in Vlad's and Corbin's just because they can block infinitely.
Yeah, but you don't need that against humans. I feel like you need that against control.
Well, you're not humans. You're undead. Were you saying what would I do against control? Wait, what were you asking me to start again?
I was saying like, I'm saying what do I sideboard in this? What would be on my sideboard?
Against what?
Anything. This is my
1
core.
second. Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
We are. Dude, I'm out of beer.
I don't know. I was bringing the snow suit and then probably 1 to
Wait.
2 to 3 sportsy clothes, and then one thing like t-shirt and like not t-shirt, but like maybe a collared shirt and shorts, and then maybe a button up and pants. Just because I don't know all of what 42 degrees, so just stick with t-shirt and
Did you guys
shorts.
play
then.
your 3?
This is game 2.
This is game 2.
Well, it's a
He's
dry
significantly
42, right? It's not that
colder right
humid
now.
or windy there, is it?
I mean, that's like the deck to beat basically right now.
I almost had him.
Yeah.
Almost.
Trying to close it out here and having a hard time.
Dog, after how hot it is in my office, I don't mind if I lose a
If I
little
had
bit
the
cold.
multiple of cards that I wanted, I probably do.
What you need?
I need a capital punishment. I need another Crucial. I need 2 of the Ford White.
I know I have some extras, so here we go.
All right,
I'll pay you for 'em.
No, I have extras.
I
Sitting at home.
gotcha. See ya. All right, bye.
Oh, I don't have extras of capital punishment.
Trade.
They sell card games here, right? They sell Uno.
I don't know.
I need a copy of
I need
Uno.
capital punishment
Besides
and
the-
Crucial.
it's gonna hit the grave. Oh, but your David's not gonna turn. Yeah.
Mike, I don't actually have the capital punishments. I thought I did.
Bounce.
Way to just rinse this guy. Yeah, I got it. Get your hopes up.
I do, but I need my playset.
Yeah.
Oh, I need another Rosie.
A Rosie. The white food.
Well, there's a couple others, but there's not many.
You need Judge?
I need actually a couple of commons that I'm not playing because I didn't have a place. Of all things.
Really?
Yeah, I want to play the blue green chick when she dies. She drops in your sword.
Oh,
Hona.
Hona.
Hona's broken. So good.
Yes, like it's a secure tri-builder.
How many you need?
It's
2.
better because Sakura Tri-Builder, like, if it could trade into something, you don't get to. Because if the Sakura Tri-Builder never does damage.
Oh, that's
Because you
right.
sack it.
It's just a
This
jump
gets
block
to
and a
kill
sack.
it gets to kill something and ramp,
Yeah.
which I think is what not explosive
Maybe.
vegetation that puts out.
Yeah. We'll bounce that. Oh, yeah.
There's 2.
Um,
But yeah, Mike, grab some. I need a bunch of rares too. You should just bring. Do you have a box of rares
I mean,
somewhere?
I'll go through this and write up a list and bring it to you.
I was gonna say, just bring your box
Hold
of
on
rares.
to
and bring
that.
out a box.
Santa will be coming around in just 10 more months. So
If you don't mind
hold on to
departing
that
with some
list.
rares. Said if you don't mind
Oh, you're
departing
talking
with
about
some
wave 2?
rares.
No, I was just saying, like, the list of cards you need. Just wait, Santa will come.
Oh,
Mike, it's like,
okay.
Help the
He'll drop some reprints in your stocking.
yeah.
Needs, rares. Here.
Don't help them out, Mike. I don't need them beating me. Just
There you go.
make them play with their incomplete deck.
Golf goes to place the best. Best of the best.
Go. You've got way too many damn cards in your hand.
Let's see how this goes. Alright, so I want 1 drops. I want 2
Okay, there's a
drops.
2 and a 3. Want to do high goes? You can pick.
This one. I have no idea.
Oh, I'll go first.
Yep.
I knew someone who at Magic tournaments, he had rock, paper, scissors printed out, and he'd shuffle them up, and then he'd like pick one.
So there's a set of unset cards that it's like Scissor, Tiger, Rock,
Lizard, Spock,
yeah.
like all that.
No,
It might have
no,
been
no,
that. I
it's
can't
only
remember.
rock, paper, scissors, but it's
Ah.
like they're like in the set they're like 2/2 for 3 artifact creatures that
Mhm.
the one they lose to can't block it. But
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, gosh.
those are actually kind of highly sought after because I think they were in like the original onset.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, what you doing?
I'll put it down. I drew one.
Eligor.
Okay.
That's to you.
All right.
Theodore. Cleo.
See, I'm even
No.
playing like I don't know what you're doing. So I'm putting this. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm being fair.
All right.
So I think. Okay, I draw.
Block. All right. Well, bounce.
I think I
Bounce
drop a
Cleo.
right
In response to
Actually.
your Davy trigger,
into
sack the Wayland to bounce.
Juno.
And I
Mhm.
survive another turn.
That's 2, right? Okay.
And that's
Your own Wayland. Great. Is it? Oh Lord. I just die.
Eligor. That's to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rosen. Consider trying to win.
I almost won game 1.
But you didn't.
Let me open this up and see what you think. So that's the one
I think like the draw effects of
So,
but
I don't-
really that game just wasn't going.
I do not understand why people don't start
Like a
building the
two?
deck with 9 cards because they're dual lands that draw you a card. Like
Because they're slow, man. You gotta turn on the gas.
That's true. I've noticed that. That's
Yeah,
what I was
because
experimenting with.
that's the one thing that like it took me several times of playing this, being like, stats don't really matter.
The Archaism Boneyard
you're
I'd
not
probably
dealing
run
damage.
because I think Control is really good, but it's got to be Control mixed with the Graveyard Recursion.
Right.
The Skyward Castle or whatever that Soaring Cascade I think is terrible, which of course was my riddle hit in my case.
was it?
Yeah. So I'm not downing it just to down it. Like I've got bags in it and I still think it sucks.
Because Soaring Cascade, that puts it on the bottom of your deck. I think that's the main thing.
Right.
Because like I want, if I'm playing more Control, you're right. I want more Recursion, which means I want it in my discard.
Mhm.
I don't want it at the bottom of my deck.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think a good Control list exists that doesn't have a heavy graveyard influence. So since that doesn't provide with your graveyard
Yep.
influence, it's just not strong enough.
Okay, so here's a question for you. Do I drop a bunch of 1-drops or drop a 2-drop?
Depends what your plan is. I don't know what else you have. I don't know what you're trying to set up. I don't know what your 2-drop is. I don't know what your 1-drops are.
You think I should do the case? I think I should do
You should open the case.
right now. Just fly open.
You should put another mortgage on your home and buy more cases.
Yeah.
You should be the cryptic whale.
Did the cryptic whale?
Roll your ass back in the beach.
I just didn't draw hardly any.
You did not draw that.
I did
Yeah.
not draw hardly any removal.
I think I want to go into Vidar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
And
what
you're
I
gonna
wanna do.
see obviously where the holes
Um,
are.
I'm gonna attack with Juno.
I'll block with Helligor.
Yeah. I want to force. I don't want you to have that much mana ramp. That feels like a bad decision.
Maybe.
Your turn. So the question was to drop and take out both the Eligors or to drop into him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the answer.
Moxie.
Yep.
So
Pass to
like,
you.
Draw. Answers. Oh well. Like these are all.
See, he didn't let the clap. I love clapping irons, but the problem is clapping iron. You could always bounce back anything that's flat.
So that's true, but like, are you gonna impose withdraw your own guy or Davy your own guy?
A lot of times,
But
Davying your own guy is actually the right thing to do. A lot of your guys have Eager, or if they don't have Eager, what are they, Theodore? So you get to redraw.
Well, I was gonna say if they have an ETB, then that makes sense. But
Well, a lot of your stuff is Eager or ETB, so
like
exclusively Einar and Davy are the only two that like don't do anything. Orpheus, I guess. Most of your deck, you don't mind bouncing to your hand. You might prefer to do so.
well, I mean, so it's not mana efficient, but this answers
Discard
Wayland,
Tocho. Pro boy.
like a 1-drop Wayland.
Can't engage it, right? It's already been engaged, so yeah.
I mean, it's more. I don't know. I guess it'd be more
Yeah.
mana efficient.
Maybe
that fast.
sideboard.
Yeah.
Or I can't
And if
attack.
I wanted to,
Never mind,
it
pass.
gets be more mana efficient to play the green blue rare that just says prevent combat damage from
Pass to you.
This guy's favor? Yeah.
something like that. Because that's basically what this is. It's like, you know, if this doesn't hit Einar, then it does kind of feel a bit meh. But obviously, like a third one of these, a second one of these, third one of these, and then a full play set of these.
Infinity
The
Blade.
only problem is
we got easy to get that.
Or, you know what? I want to tap like
I
that
guess
and
let
then
me figure
destroy
my
that.
one up as well.
That would be abolished.
Oh, it'd be abolished?
If it's from your soul roll, it's abolished. If it's from your hand, it's limbo.
Okay, so then I want to discard.
Oh, Hunas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's there more for the ramp, not just because she's big.
Yeah, then we'll discard the Molimo.
So there's all the spells.
We're gonna attack with the leaf.
Obviously, 3 Eligor.
Block with Helligor.
Draw.
I think everybody should play Eligor. Like, you should splash black for Eligor.
Conroy's.
Not
So there.
bad. Felicity.
I'm sure there's something better to play than Cleo. I just threw that in.
Wonder
I'll
what
play
you're
it.
gonna do. Yeah.
Pretty just.
Cleo's a good closer.
It's closing time.
And orange.
Websites.
That ends four.
I need a third Davy, believe it or not, even though they're common.
Third day.
I'll get you Davey. I got a Davey for you.
Kieran.
Bring back the.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, I don't have to.
You don't have to probe if you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Usually Wayland.
At the end of your turn, I will capital punishment the Vidar.
These are all pretty efficient, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 of those. That's probably expensive.
You need a Davey?
Well, I mean, singles. I think Louis got Moxie's at 12.
Oh, that's not true.
Non-holo.
There's a Discord you can always try there.
Oh, no, wait.
Wait. We got you.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You don't have to. You're good.
Okay. We'll supply cards. People are gonna play with them. Mike's got you.
We couldn't get Fab going. We got to get something to stick.
Fab going for a while.
You throw enough shit, something will stick.
Right.
Fab's just really hard to subsidize. That fucking card game's expensive.
Yeah, for real.
We had it going for a while though.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to build Kano before Kano blew up, and he was like the cheapest deck to build at like $600, and then he blew up, and it's like, the fuck.
Well, I mean, a lot of those cards though. I mean, they are. You just need one of them,
Right.
and you can use it across the board, like one tunic.
Well, they say
use
that,
it
but that's
everywhere.
becoming increasingly more and more not the case.
That's true.
A lot of these class-specific equipment and things are becoming very
more rare.
pricey
Yeah.
and very important.
Very important to them, yeah. Like, because Kano needs his boots, but you can use it in
His
Iceland.
boots banned, didn't they?
And
I
Blitz.
Oh,
We
and
don't play Blitz.
Okay.
We don't play Blitz.
Well, Blitz was the last major tournament format, wasn't it? Did that already pass?
No.
It's like the next
in
one.
The format for Worlds.
Yeah,
Okay.
but most tournaments are CC. You
Well,
have some
most
tier
large
three.
tournaments include Blitz, but are dominantly constructed
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
or
'cause that's
maybe
the only way to
limited.
play,
But
honestly.
Actually, it's a smorgasbord. It's Blitz limited.
well, in this in the Swiss rounds, it goes like constructed, sealed Blitz, not sealed, limited,
'cause sealed-
draft Blitz, and then
limited-
top 8 constructed again.
Limited in that game is one of the best limited environment. Like they put a lot into their limited environments. And it's one of the best limited environments that you'll ever find in the game.
My
I've been
biggest
building.
issue is how infrequently it happens. Like,
well, I was just playing the.
it's
Well,
been
they-
nearly a year since
what
the
I need
last
to do is
draft.
Well,
was
they're gonna have
set.
2 this year, and then the
but I
next
can get-
year
They're aiming for
having 3. But at that point, I feel like you've lost a lot of people.
Cyrus?
Like I'm basically holding out until PVE
Ravenous.
and see if PVE is worth it.
Do you remember?
Osiris,
Osiris.
you can pay 1, sacrifice another citizen, draw a card, right?
That's not terrible on a control.
It's a 5-drop though, right?
No, it's a 2-drop.
Isn't there a
No,
Ravenous,
Cyrus?
like,
No,
blue
he's
green
not.
guy
He's a
for
5-drop.
Ravenous, blue green for 5. Yeah, Muriel.
Oh, there is Muriel, but then Osiris is the other guy.
No, Cyrus is he's a 5-drop. Osiris?
Osiris?
Yes. He's a noble
He's
rare.
a noble rare.
Who am I thinking
the
of?
worst noble rare.
I'm thinking of Oisin.
Oisin, yeah.
Okay, Osiris. What color is he?
He's blue green. And
They're blue
No,
green.
that's
Don't
Muriel. That's
like-
Muriel.
Is he Ascendant? I think
He's
it's
probably
Ascendant.
Ascendant.
I think he is. Yeah,
Or
Ascendant.
hey, what about the chick?
Oh, yeah,
Black
Osiris is Ascendant. Osiris is good.
Whenever
in an
an
Ascendant
Ascendant
deck?
citizen you control attacks, you may have target citizen get -3/-2 until end of turn.
Oh yeah, that's dumb.
So you
I don't
just-
play enough Ascendants to be able to.
Yeah.
Because my stuff's all over the place.
I think he's good, but I don't think he's great.
He's very.
All right, where were we?
What about
You attacked with that.
yep.
I played this.
Yep.
I destroyed your Vidar.
Yep.
Are you returning anything?
If you have 9, she's Ravenous.
oh,
Does she cost 5?
To your hand from your limbo pile. Already played her down, I think, this turn.
I've got it.
I know, but at least you get something in hand.
Right, but you're gonna make me discard it with Felicity.
I didn't.
That was the
think
point.
that
That's
it would
why I
be-
timed the.
or
Yeah.
How easy it would be to get.
No, I
that's
know.
Muriel. That's Muriel.
That's Muriel.
That's Muriel.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, I don't know that there's a point, except
Is
for
Muriel in here?
I've got a couple in here.
I mean, you may as well. It forces me to attack, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let me put a Tocho in my hand.
Sure.
It forces you to attack. I can block with leaf and draw.
I'll
Which,
attack there with Felicity. Or you can just take it,
yeah, that's
get the
true.
free
This
card.
game is going to be
Yeah,
it's
actually,
going to be a lot more fun when
with
you
more
have,
cards. When you have more cards.
when probably like the second set that comes out, as long as he has the same design
Corpse
philosophy,
Heist,
you're going to see a much. I can already tell you're going to see
Moxie.
It's not going to be this weird like
Pass to you.
really fast one drop, and the deck to counter it.
Well, that's the thing with control. I feel like controls or even mid-range decks type of deal never do well when it's one set. Once you start getting 2, 3 sets in, you get a bigger card pool.
Well, that and the issue with it is because if you make a control deck strong, really strong in the first set, like they just stay strong because they keep everything and then polish off all the loose ends with the new set. So you kind of need to make it weak on a set by set basis, just so
Mhm.
that way it doesn't. And then once you get into a block format, after you've been out long enough, then you can kind of have control decks
Yep.
seem to be strong.
That my turn.
Honestly, I think that guy's overlooked. If you play enough Mystics,
Oscar.
if you play enough Mystic Citizens,
Yeah, board wipe is just so prevalent in both aggro and in control, right? Because aggro also runs Crucial.
right.
So it's like control decks board wipe you, and that's only good if you go wide. Aggro decks board wipe you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a board wipe followed up with the one drop Eager, which let me see if I can find her. So I like this to a degree. It needs some fine tuning, but whereas Nathaniel said it may just need another set.
Conroy.
Felicity.
Yep.
Play it.
Yes.
I almost like this guy, just because he has steadfast.
Oh, Pollux is really good.
I'll attack there with Felicity.
A lot of people are Pollux fans.
I'm gonna give him Eager.
Yeah. I'll attack there with Felicity.
Can I heck of tune anything out? Does it even matter? It probably doesn't.
Yeah, you don't want to pull anything expensive. I mean, I guess you can. Yeah. I was gonna say if you put something they cost 2, it still can't attack, but at least you have it.
I'm gonna Hecatomb Malamute into Vidar. You gonna Meander?
Oh yeah, she
You gonna Meander or anything?
No, I
Okay.
wish. I'll Infinity Blade the Demuzi.
Okay.
Sure. Pass to you.
These magic cards look weird. It's weird.
Oh no,
That's because they're the new set. Because they're secret lair.
if you're looking for a bomb to grab off of Renewed Tenacity, that's the.
Yeah, no, that's a 6er though, isn't it?
That's a 5.
Is it 5? What does he do?
He's Ravenous. You draw a card for each player blocking him, and if you have 3 or fewer cards in hand, he becomes tenacious. He's just huge.
That's the thing I was thinking about with Renewed Tenacity. I think you could put it in a deck where you literally just put in bombs like that you literally don't care about pulling out any other way. That's what I was thinking with that Renewed Tenacity deck, but I was like, but then it's just like a dead card. But I think that there's enough probe and stuff in that it might be.
Yeah.
I might really look at that of just like
Bounce,
dropping in.
Bounce is just so prevalent.
That's
and
true.
removal's so prevalent to where you're running cards to get stuff into limbo, then you have to get lucky, get them in limbo, then you have to have something to return it from limbo,
hard to get them
and
in
then it
limbo.
gets removed or bounced.
Yeah.
So there's just so many things have to go right and so little things have to go wrong.
Well, you have all those
But
stupid.
don't get, hey, I'm a glass cannon player in Magic, so I'll do dumb shit all the time. Oops all spells, just because it's the most affordable. But I've done Doomsday before the Legacy. I don't know what format you're referring to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I know High Tide
not even
Legacy,
think
but
of Legacy anymore, but that was my jam back in the day.
is it a thing in Modern now?
No, High Tide's
Oh.
illegal.
Well, then what's it in?
Well, I mean, you can play it in
Oh,
Legacy. You're just
okay,
gonna
yeah.
get your ass kicked.
No, I'm talking like Oops all spells. Like I can relatively consistently turn one, but if you have any interaction, I am toast.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure that can go to
I mean,
hand.
even a daze interrupts you, right?
Yes, even a daze. Technically, you can win around a daze. Like you can just have enough mana, but it ain't the norm.
Oh, did you have you been following Magic here recently?
I have not,
So, do you remember when Middle Misstep was printed?
unfortunately.
How
Well, I wasn't alive when it was printed, but I know the card.
old are you?
21. How was it? I thought Magic's 30 years old. I thought that was one of the first cards printed.
No, that was printed in New Phyrexia. Because it's a Phyrexian blue.
Oh, wow, it's older than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
But
only
no,
about
I don't
10 years
remember.
old. You would have been in elementary school.
That was about when I stopped playing. It was a new Phyrexia.
I'll Mortal Blow the Vidar.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It probably doesn't, because you're just gonna make me discard it.
And I will pass to you.
Hold on, I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, you too.
But the reason why I was talking about having bombs for renewed tenacity is that, like in a typical Magic control deck,
I'm gonna put
or
Dumuzi
even a
into my
mid-range
hand.
deck, you want to have a finisher. And renewed tenacity just gives you kind of some extra range because you have plenty of extra targets you can grab, like Theodore, Davy.
I'd rather have like an extra Nolan
Yeah.
than Tiberius because although Nolan doesn't kill as fast, he restocks your hand when he hits, so he keeps you on par with.
Nolan,
They get an 11-year, you draw a card.
Here, hold on. He doesn't know Nolan though. I didn't know Nolan either. It's right here. It's in here. Come on.
I've noticed there's not a whole lot of cards that naturally generate card advantage.
This one does.
That, and then if you return it and they do have the removal spell, he does replace himself.
Why am I not playing this card? These are common.
He's really good. Last week when I was tweaking a deck, I wasn't sold on him. And then I put him in, and as soon as you put him in, like you feel the power level of him immediately.
Well, not only that, he's just huge with Snake Stat.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Right, you played Dumuzi?
I put Dumuzi in my hand.
From where?
From you killed Vidar?
Okay.
No, I abolished Vidar.
I think I've got a couple of him. That makes a good.
Abolishing doesn't kill it.
But he still dies.
He does not die. He's abolished.
What?
Yeah, it's like in Flesh and Blood when something gets banished.
Right, but he's still dead.
If something gets banished, you wouldn't look at things, right?
I definitely would.
So
no.
Keep going.
I think
All right.
the way you describe it is that in Magic.
Well, he's not from Magic.
Huh?
He's not from Magic.
I mean, I've
so
played
I'm
Magic.
doing the Flesh and Blood.
I was just going to explain, like in Magic, they defined the term dies as is placed in the graveyard. So if a card's placed anywhere else, the die is strictly that's a card.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I say this is because it seems like this guy's heavily pulling from.
Oh yeah, he is.
From that.
He absolutely is.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
No, he's definitely a Magic player in some form or fashion. I'm gonna give him +6/+6 and swing with him.
Oh, Moxie's out.
Oh right. Moxie's out.
It's done.
Oh,
And swing with him.
This one got the buff, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
+6/+6.
Mortal Blow. I'll put
Yep.
it in hand.
Of course you are. Do I run a Mortar Blow in here? Probably not.
Nice. Still chasing one of them.
I go?
What is that?
That's your rock.
What did you just get there? What are those cards? Those. Oh, is that your deck? Is those cards your deck?
No.
What are they?
It's my last transaction of buying the cake.
Oh, I know, but like, what did he give?
What'd you get the case for, Mike?
long before you get my.
160 a
Were
box.
these like alphas or whatever?
360, like 1,000. What was there tax, or was it just 960 flat?
Wait, what are these from?
What's like all time? Well, those are riddle packs.
No, and I need.
Oh, you bought the riddle pack?
I do not.
Right.
Like we essentially I cleaned out the whole what I paid for it.
I know, my buddy Tyler very much a little bit of a deal.
Those entrees might be a little something, maybe.
Let me get
These are like the
no.
alpha stuff, right?
Let me get
These are like alpha stuff. So buy a box Chocho. I'm allowed to show it on here. So here's what we got going on here. Got those Chochos. Why aren't all these sleeved, Mike?
I gotta get her sleeve. I mean, those are riddles right there.
Yeah. Well, I thought riddle was all the bottom too.
Oh, maybe they are. Yeah.
It's just the names are riddles.
Oh, those are the kick. That's what that was. It was
The Kickstarter
for
promos.
backing-
Ludica prize card. Buy a box Chocho. This is worth something.
You give me the money, I'll buy it all. You or yours, and I'll give you the spin down.
Fiona prize card. Dahlia prize card.
What did you charge me?
Yeah.
That 30?
I get up with Chum Lee.
Yeah.
Why?
About to get my ass handed to me again.
Oh, so I'll be your name.
Oh, you guys are still
Is
down?
it my go?
Yeah, it's your
There's been
go.
a lot of interruptions. This
Yeah. Oh no, you're fine.
well,
I do my
Yeah, I've
sorcery
went-
cryptic transaction.
Yeah.
pass to you.
Again? Okay.
Just not getting it, man.
It is blue. Okay.
Well, we finally got something decent.
Let me be clear. I'm not white, I'm not black. I'm Pacific Islander, thank you. My cat is pretty.
The only island around here is Dolphin. You ain't even here.
I'm gonna swing with Thomas.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna swing in Conroy.
Block with Felicity.
Yep.
What we got going on?
Then obviously I'll return a spell. Heck to him. You're gonna make me discard it. Okay. So I'll play my 1 green. And I will Hecatomb Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna discard anything? Not meandering anything?
Well, I don't know. What are you targeting?
Right, I mean I'm gonna target a Demuzi.
Yeah, that I will
Meander.
meander the Demuzi.
Okay.
Guess I'll return an Eligor to my hand. It's kind of weak.
Yep.
Do you have a card in hand?
No.
Because you draw when the Leif dies, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Mhm.
I really think that once the
Raw.
game, the mobile app, you know, like
I'm waiting for the mobile app so I can try some shit.
I think this thing is just gonna explode.
You owe me a steak dinner for
I
$1,000
will definitely treat you to a steak dinner.
Good.
I'll mortal blow the Amora.
Okay.
I would encourage you to order a very good proper steak, Richard.
Some wagon.
I'll attack there. You
Yeah.
discard.
I don't have anything.
Or
Oh, I thought you had a card in hand from when the Leif just died.
I'm telling you, man, if you
Was that the card you had in hand?
Oh,
I
that's
thought you
the
had
card.
3
Yeah,
separate.
that is.
Okay. Well, then I'm attacking that one then.
Okay.
Stacking it or running it or something.
I'll definitely let you know for sure.
Put it in my hand.
You want to
Force you to go out.
well, Chris,
Attack there.
do your own. I don't know.
Yep.
I guess this is your own. So
Yeah.
Due process.
Now due process. That was a green I couldn't. Pass to you. Mm-hmm.
Pass. I just don't. Yeah. It's that midnight meander.
I guess the question is though is there gonna be enough people?
Allegor. Pass to you.
That you had a giant one, and then there was nobody here at 8:00.
No, bro. No, that was the other way around. We didn't do the Twitter giant one. But there was.
We did do the two-headed giant one.
Pass.
Yes, we did. Because you got off early, I was already here,
I can't fucking remember.
and then there was nobody here at 8.
I don't know, man.
I'll attack there with
There'll be people
Felicity.
here.
Oh, those are yours.
I need that one.
You need your. You don't need anything.
That's what-
Need is a very, very specific
I need to
word.
attack.
I need to cook with I'll tell you.
I'm gonna let it go.
Mm-hmm.
If I go missing, you guys heard that, right?
Yep. And I will give 10 plus 6 plus 6.
Pass to you.
Good night, man.
Okay.
Yeah, night, bud. Thanks for the games.
I wish you well at work.
I'll appreciate it.
I'm sure things will be okay. Dealing with disgruntled employees.
Capital punish Moxie.
Oh, yeah.
That was good timing.
I know.
Oh, I thought that was like a cryptic one, but the cryptic ones are all cryptic, right?
all cryptic, yeah.
Okay.
But that's Muriel.
It is. That's not the same
Hold
person.
or go.
Just looks better on that.
All gas or no brakes?
I feel like I have to go because you're gonna just slowly weed me down based off of what I have.
Oh God, you got 2 Felicities in play?
Mm-hmm.
So really, you have full. Those are probably guys I'm not gonna break through. Well, I'll go in, he'll block. I'll go in, he'll block. I'll go in, that guy will come out. That'll have a guy. I'll go in, he'll block.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't have enough out.
I mean, another thing you have to consider is I've got 2 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know I've got removal, but you also know I've got recursion.
Yep.
So if you didn't plan on attacking this turn anyways, why'd you attack?
Why'd I remove Moxie?
Yeah, why'd you remove Mox?
Because they're gonna Felicity it out of my hand.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I could technically play it where you attack, I capital punishment. And just like hold, wait for you to attack,
Well,
capital punishment.
you can attack and get a lot of value in here, even if you don't kill me, right?
Yeah,
Especially if you sequence the attack properly. That's going to be key.
yeah, I need to figure out what that is. Okay, so we're gonna start with Vidar here.
That was good. I'll
Yep,
block
so
with
block with
Felicity.
that. Obviously, we'll pull Tamuzi back into my hand. Then we'll sequence that.
If you play that now, you can't attack.
Oh, that's
anymore,
right.
So
So
I would
have
take
to-
advantage of the guy you just sacrificed.
Yeah.
I would say then I'll let you decide.
I would say the Themis, right? Or no, the Conroy. So Conroy here.
Yeah, because this can't walk into Conroy and
Yeah.
then kill him. Plus, if you were to attack with one of these and these hit something bigger, now you can't attack with Conroy because you don't want him to die in case a Moxie is
Yeah.
flipped. Infinity Blade goes
Okay.
to hand.
So then we are going to. All you have left is that. Do I just Tojo? I have to get Tojo here. No, I'm gonna Themis here.
Making that attack, because I know you got the 1 card in hand. You have guaranteed lethal for me. So you making that attack, you hit there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've got 2 blockers to my 3 attackers. You know I've got a removal spell. So that'd be 3 blockers to my 3 attackers
Oh,
plus
you can use
removal.
the removal
So
on my
what you
turn.
need to do is hope that I've only got 1 removal
That's not
spell.
a focus, right?
This is not a focus.
Okay.
And even if it it's not focused.
For some reason, I
So
think it was focused. That's a mortal
yeah,
blow, right?
you've got to hope that I've got exclusively 1 removal spell,
No,
and
no,
then
what
that
it
way
is.
you'll have 4 blockers to my 3 blockers plus 1 removal.
Yeah.
But if you attack there, you guaranteed your loss.
Because then all you gotta do is block
And
there.
then I just block, and then if you don't attack, I save my removal for one of them.
Yeah, and then you're getting through.
Well, if you attack here, I just wouldn't block. So if you attack there and I block here, you're still fine. But if you attack with that, I'm just not blocking because I've got no reason to. I know it's in your hand. So if you attack
Oh,
there, I would
let me play
always
this out in my head.
yeah.
So if I went here, that would go to your hand.
This would go.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
let.
okay.
Don't let. We're playing this out, just without it. So that would go to your hand. Then I would say, okay, I'm gonna attack here. Then
And then
you'll
I would
block, and then I'll
and I'd be,
Tocho, and then
with
you
the
destroy
removal
him.
you know I have.
Yeah.
And then you play
destroy
your 1
him,
blocker.
yeah.
I've got 2 attackers.
Yep. So there's no winning in that.
So your best bet is to play that and hope I've only got the 1 removal
Yeah.
spell you know of.
Yep. That makes sense. And then pass.
I'll capital punishment for mine.
Yep.
And
then that's game.
Yeah. Then Infinity Blade, the Demuzi,
Easy.
and then it wouldn't have mattered, but it could have mattered.
Yeah. No, it could have. That's one of those like I'm also trying to learn, what's best play.
Mm-hmm. I think that going for something there was good.
You go for
I
one
had some-
thing because like you're gonna win the long. I
You
just don't have
wanted
the
to see some
stats.
low value or something I couldn't cast out of the 11 year. That's what you wanted to see. Like a due process
Yeah.
when you had no cards in hand. You want to see that.
Yeah.
Like, or even a capital punishment, you wouldn't have minded that much. Or an Eligor. These are
I
a whole
almost
bunch
feel
of
like this is a
crappers.
little too much. Like I just don't think it's enough gas.
Maybe. I don't know.
Just for how much removal there, like in the game in general, right now. Most people run
You
6
want to swap it
removal.
real quick?
I mean, we can't. What time is it? 10? No, it's
10:30.
10:30.
Okay.
It's 10:30. That's why I'm like, I cannot wait for the app to come out because then I can take ideas like this, throw it into the app, and let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna fit enough of this long thing. Oh, it is.
So you'd
Pokemon.
never seen this beat the humans, right?
Yeah, no, it did tonight because you actually played it, right?
Coming for your throat, Mike. Is
Well, that's what Mike was like.
Then they go to Chicago.
And I see that's the thing is like I've been messing with some of the stuff, but like if I was going to a tournament, I would play the humans.
Mm-hmm. I probably would too. I know I've built an anti-humans deck, but it's so easy
so fast
to win with humans.
because
With that deck, you can't be tired. You can't be making mistakes.
the thing is with the humans, like the humans is so good that like your opponent makes one mistake, you win.
Yeah, you can play blindfolded and win. If they draw even slightly bad, you win. There are so many things that happen for humans that kind of gives you an auto win.
But all right, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Need to play humans when I get it.
Yeah, you have to play humans.
Well,
Thank you guys for joining us.
I think this can be good into humans, but you can't be
You
messing
can't
up.
mess up.
You have got to be dialed in.
But we gotta go, Mike.
Oh, peace.
Peace out.